All right, hey, Brad Casper with Casper's Corner here. Gonna just run through how I make my protein shake for anybody new to it, or just starting out in their fitness journey and not real sure, how to go about it. You want to spice it up a little bit because I mean you can always just dump some whey into a cup with some milk and you're good to go. But I prefer to add a few more things. So thought I'd do just a quick little rundown on how I go about making mine. So start out with about that much ice. I try to use the finer ice instead of the bigger chunks. It just makes it a little nicer texture when it's done. So big heaping spoonful of protein. Um, I'm not here at this point to represent any makers, so it's just whey protein here. I also like to put some nitric oxide boost in it. Before I would take this in capsule form, but I figured I'd give it a try of powder. So I did end up getting this powder, and it works out pretty well right in your shake. So we got the ice, the whey. Then I throw in some mixed fruit, just a berry blend of fruit, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. I think there might be maybe some blackberries in there, but just a few, maybe like half a cup or something of that. But this stuff's all just eyeballed. You just roll with it, trying to fill this blender up. So next is cottage cheese. It's up to you if you want small or large curd, but a nice big spoonful of that, followed by nice big heaping spoonful of Whey's Greek yogurt. This stuff's great. It's the highest protein content yogurt, I think, on the market, at least that I have seen. So add some of that. Too crazy here. Get you some milk in there. Some chocolate. I usually put half of an avocado. I'm not real big on avocados, but they're like tremendously good for heart health and definitely something good to add into your diet. I don't really like choking it down, so it goes nice into a shake. And then we got big old heaping spoonful of peanut butter. And then a banana. And then lastly, some chia seeds. Now you can also use, and previously I would use flaxseed, but I think there's been a lot of like studies on it showing that that might not be the healthiest choice. So I've chosen to go with chia seed instead. So that's it. That's the shake. Those are the ingredients. We'll get her blended up here. Okay, I'll give you a look at this. Oh boy. And that's that. So anyway, so you want to try and uh, do your protein shake within like an hour of your workout. um, this particular shake with everything that's in it, I think previously when I like plugged it all into an app, it was around 60 to 70 grams of protein, and I think it was upwards of like I, I feel like it was like almost 1,000 calories, but that seems really high. But the reason I say that is because previously in my fitness journey, before I got this back injury, I was lifting heavy and I was trying to put on weight, and um, I'm not a big eater, and it was hard for me to always be in a calorie surplus. And so these shakes like really helped me get there. I mean, it's just so I feel like it was close to 1,000 because I think just on an eating basis, eating like 3 to 4 times a day, I was at like 2,500 calories, and I feel like this got me to that 3,500 calorie mark, or four. It was between my target, my weight and height, and what I was trying to achieve at that time. Um, I was shooting for 200 grams of protein, and um, 3,500 to 4,000 calories is what I was targeting each day. And so this shake, honestly, like if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have achieved that. And it works. I mean, like there's all kinds of supplements on the market. They'll try and sell you everything under the sun, telling you that you're going to build muscle with all this stuff. But the reality is, the key things to rely on, in my opinion, are protein and creatine. I mean, they're the two main uh, supplements, if you will, that you should focus on. I mean, there are other things out there that help pre workouts, and I mean, I can even just real quickly, I guess, go over my vitamin and supplement routine here. It's not much. I mean, so these are the supplements I use. Now, again, if you're just gonna like the things that are a must, it's the protein and the creatine. And obviously, like I'm new to YouTube and all this, so no one's like, I'm not sponsored by anybody. No one's paying me to talk about their product, but this EFX alkaline EFX creatine, I took it way back like in my 30s. I was taking this stuff, and I just think it's a great product. I won't take any other creatine but this. Um, I just think it's a solid product. I feel like I can feel and see results when I'm taking it, and so I would highly recommend the EFX creatine. Fish oil is a must. I'm 46 now and getting up there in years, so it's important for heart health, just your whole cardiovascular system, um, to take fish oil. Now they do typically have like it's like three big old gel capsules that you take, but I prefer the one a day because it's just too much to choke down. But these ones here are 14 milligrams. That's a one a day. Juice Plus, again, not here sponsored by anybody, just telling you what I take. This is, in my opinion, a solid vitamin. You just never know with these vitamins. They say that it has all these sources of nutrients and minerals in it, but if you do any research at all on supplements, you'll find that a lot of them don't have what they say they do in them, and you really have to watch. There's just so many supplement manufacturers out there now. You just really have to watch what you get. And so I think this is a solid product as well. It's credible. There's a lot of reviews. They get good reviews. So Juice Plus gets your fruit and your vegetables. So that's basically my multivitamin. That's what covers like the multivitamin area. And then, like I was saying there in the shake, I added the nitric oxide boost, but previously I was just taking it in capsule form. This is an L-arginine L-citrulline complex, 3,000 milligrams. And this was 4 tablets a day. But it just seems so much more convenient just to throw a scoop of powder in with your whey protein. So that's what I've been doing here recently. And then I also like this stuff. It's Shilajit, sea moss, ashwagandha, and tonga ali all in one capsule. Now, these things recently, there's been a lot of research done on them, and they all promote good hormone health. Possibly even increase testosterone a little bit. When we get up there in years, your testosterone level starts to plummet. You have a really hard time putting on muscle. Really, I mean, at this point, you're just trying to not lose muscle. I mean, and so keeping your hormones, your testosterone in check is very important. And so any herbal type supplements I can do to help do that, I'm gonna do it. And so that's what I chose, as well as vitamin K2D3. I think is also very important, especially as you go into winter months and you're not outside as much. The days get shorter, just not as much sunlight. You got to make sure that your vitamin D level stays where it needs to be. And yeah, that's actually it. That's basically my vitamin and supplement stack. Um, More religious with it when I'm in a like locked into a workout routine. With my back injury, I haven't been able to do that. I'm just focused more on right now, just kind of stretching, and I have been trying to slowly introduce calisthenics back into my day. But as far as like lifting weights, I'm not sure, when I'll be able to get back to that. Hopefully someday, but I can just tell by the way my back feels that not a good idea. So anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully, for new guys coming into their fitness journey, it helps them out how to whip up a quick protein shake. Give it a try. You won't be disappointed. See you in the next one.